Do you remember the moment when investing started making sense to you? For me, it was when I realized that there is much more in stocks than just investing. There are thousands of stocks, various centralized applications, plenty of companies with their own use cases, models, and journey to success. And that's part of why I decided to start this educational channel. Before we proceed, there is a certain disclaimer for you. I am going to tell you plenty of things today, but none of this is financial advice. If this is your first time in my station, hi, I am Mr. Factish and welcome to Factish DNA, your fueling station. I put quality investment content on this station, news, stocks, bonus, dividends, mutual funds. It all comes with power pack entertainment, so you won't get bored. If you want to join my station, hit that subscribe button and pinch the notification bell. The question comes to our mind is, what does Tata do to make their annual return consistent and valuable? Okay, we will find fair enough idea to deal with this question in video. First, before investing for long terms, you must know about the various business lines Tata's works upon. You must know about who are the core shareholders, who are the promoters, what is their future aspect, and towards the end, you must know about what is right valuation of the company. In the latter part of video, we will learn about valuations to protect our investment losses. We need to deal with fundamental analysis of company. If we talk about valuations, that is company आखिर करती क्या है भाई? There are various business lines for Tata Groups too. Tata Consultancy Services, Tata Motors, Tata Steel, Tata Chemicals, Tata Power Company, and many more. TCS, Tata Consultancy Service, is an IT-based firm, makes Tatas more valuable and compatible. It is involved in various software development programs, etc., constitutes 68% of business model. Tata Motors Limited is an $34 billion organization which is leading global automobile manufacturer, constitute 15% of business model. Tata Steel is one of the leading steel manufacturing companies in India, popularly known as TISCO. Tata Iron and Steel Companies constitute 3% of business model. Tata Chemicals is an Indian global company with interests in chemical, crop protection and specially chemistry products, constitute 1 to 2% of business model. Tata Power is the largest power generation company in India, aimed at providing uninterrupted power supply, constitute 2% of business model. Various named companies are also owned by Tata Groups like Titan, Jaguar, Indian Hotel Companies, Voltas Limited, Trent Limited, Tata Elxsi, Tata Coffee, Tata Consumer Products. It all includes your all day-to-day life activity needs. On a broad basis to understand valuations and to be invested in a company for long term, we must know the company's annual report. We will have sneak peek on the annual report. There are three major things to be focused on. First is financials, second is debt, and third is reserves. TCS, the company is ranked first number IT firm in India and also has a reputed foreign business model. Its net worth is 14.5 lakh crores. It has surpassed many US technology giants like IBM in terms of net market capitalization. Coming to financials, total income surpassing is 1,67,311 crore rupees. Total expenses are significantly high on 1,21,696 as compared to total income. Profit before tax is 44,978 crore rupees. Profit after tax, which include tax expenses, is 32,562 crore rupees. As per the annual report, the financial valuation seems little bit impressive. Coming on debt, TCS has total debt of 78.82 billion rupees, that is 7,882 crore rupees. Compared with profit, debt is negligible. Coming on the reserves, their balance sheet confirms that they have reserves of 74,424 crore rupees at present. On this annual report basis, the company seems to overperform in coming years. Beside a strong promoter and business model, this seems a perfect buy indeed. Second named and most hype-gained core company in Tata Group is Tata Motors. It is $34 billion giant organization working in automobile field. I know you all are excited to review its annual report. Coming to its financials, total revenue of company is surprisingly 1,35,232 crores half yearly and 1,09,958 crore rupees quarterly. Profit before tax is 3,402 crore half yearly and leading to 1212 crore rupees quarterly due to semiconductor shortage. Coming to debt, Tata Motor has net debt approximately 1.55 to 1 crore rupees, which significantly is lower in this segment industry. Company aims to be debt free in financial year 2024. Coming to reserves, their balance sheet confirms that they have reserves of 18,290 crore rupees at present. Company has acquired many subsidiaries like Land Rover and Jaguar that adds value to the portfolio. Beside solid promoter background, net profit of company plunged due to some serious semiconductor shortage issues. On this business model, Tata Motors seems to be perfect buying deep stock for 5 years vision. Third, Tata Steel. With a net worth of more than 775 billion rupees, it is one of the most valuable and achiever business model Tata's believe. Coming to financials, total consolidated revenue surprisingly is over 1,56,294 crore rupees. Profit before tax is 13,843 crore rupees. Profit after tax including tax compensations are 8,189 crore rupees. In this report, financial seems little bit tricky. Coming to debt, on the report, total debt plunges to 68,860 crore rupees in financial year 2021. Coming to reserve, as it is plant-based company, reserve stand out to be 72,262 crore rupees. Besides strong promoter background, high size debt, plunged profit, and unexceptional reserves, I find this stock little bit to research about and then invest. Long-term view is completely based on future aspect. Fourth stands is the Tata Chemicals. It has a net worth of 13,257 crore rupees, constituting a lateral business idea for Tata House. Coming to financials, consolidated revenue stands out at 10,200 crore rupees, making it a worth business model working for passive source. Profit before tax is 634 crore rupees. Profit after tax including tax expenses is 436 crore rupees. As per the annual report, company running with a focused business setup. I like that. Coming to debt, net debt accounts at 4,050 crore rupees. As business requires quality and quantity assets, I would definitely see the minimum debt and great reserves. We will see that in next topic. Coming to reserves, reserves are outstanding, which stands at 13,002 crore rupees. Besides the strong promoter background and clean balance sheet, I recommend to buy deep for long term. Fifth and our last annual report is on Tata Power. With a net worth of 16,878 crore rupees, it withstands out all power firms surely. Coming to financials, consolidated net income is being at 20,948 crore rupees. Profit before tax is 2,368 crore rupees. Profit after tax including tax expenses is 1,727 crore rupees. A vision I can see for this company is running world and providing uninterrupted power. Coming to debt, net debt accounts about 38,898 crore rupees, which is little bit tricky. Besides strong promoters, retailers are also playing in this stock. Coming to reserves, total reserves accounting at 16,559 crore rupees. It is one of strong and need to improve point. Gaining a lot of interest, I did my part in explaining House of Tatas to you, and this is the time you are fueled up. Tatas are reputed business model and it is on the verge of new era. If you like our quality content, then smash the subscribe button and pinch the notification bell as it requires a lot of hard work to make such informative video. Bye bye.